Okay, so today is Azure pickup day for me. There was quite a bit actually that didn't make it into my order, and the truck driver is going to be an hour later than planned, which is all fine. We have a few errands to run, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to take two of my girls grocery shopping, and we're going to do like a little bit of comparing between Walmart and Winco. So if you're not subscribed, you should do so, and then hit that bell so you're notified when I release that video, because I'm going to do some price comparisons, the difference between the two, how inflation is affecting them, and all of that. And so if you're interested in saving some money and shopping at the best prices, you should definitely stay tuned for that video. And again, make sure you're subscribed so that you can see it. And I just wanted to give you a little heads up. I have a list over there for all of the things that I'm missing in my order, but there was like 6 or 7 different things, and that was after I switched. Like the rice, the Lundberg rice was on sale, and so I tried to get the 25-pound bag of that like I did a couple orders ago, and that was out of stock, so I had to switch over to the Azure rice, and it was a better price, but it's just not it's not what I wanted, but it's still good. And the cheese, I got another 5-pound block of cheddar cheese that I switched over from the Grazier's brand, which I prefer, and the brand that I usually buy, over to the Azure brand. And I think that was the only 2 things that I was able to like switch over that weren't in stock, excuse me. But then there was like the raspberries were on sale, those were out of stock. Hash browns are on sale, those were out of stock. A bunch of the freezer stuff that I wanted. The mixed vegetables, corn, and I know there was like one more that wasn't in stock. Rye flour was out of stock, and I'm trying to look at my list from afar, sorry guys. Oh, and the artisan flour was out of stock, and they didn't have anything comparable to those. So I'm going to try at Winco and see if I can get... So I know at Winco you can usually order, if you're going to order in the size that they order in, like if you want something like say a 50-pound bag of flour, which they already order it in, then you can usually go through them and get that as well. So I'm going to try to do that today with the flour and stuff. You know, everybody's doing what I'm doing and trying to prepare in stock and buy in bulk, because you know inflation is real. It's up right now. On average it's up about 7% at the time of this video, which normally it goes up about 1% a year. So we're like, it's going, and I don't see it slowing down or stopping anytime soon. And I'm positive people are, you know, assuming the same thing and trying to just get the best prices on food, bulk buy, that kind of stuff, which I highly advise. So I'm not upset. I'm not like bothered. It's not, you know, like I'm not frustrated or anything. Everybody's doing what they need to do for their families. And so I'm just trying to figure out ways to work around that. So that's what we're doing. That's what's going on. I will check back in with you guys a little bit, and we'll do the haul. Okay, so I just got back from my Azure order. I actually had to run back because they said I only had 5 things, but I had one more, and I actually forgot my tomatoes there, so I had to go back and get that. So it was eventful. But I have my Azure like email order picked up. Sorry, I'm like trying to find a good place to do this where you guys can still see stuff. So they actually said that I wasn't going to get my rye flour, but they ended up having it in my order. So that's good. So that actually did ship out, even though they said on my email it wasn't going to, or wasn't shipped. So I might have to correct that. But everything else that wasn't supposed to be here isn't here. So I didn't get my 50-pound bag of flour. I didn't get my 5 pounds of corn, 5 pounds of mixed veggies. I had gotten 3 bags. It was like came in a set, 3 bags of spinach. That didn't come. I got some basil. That didn't ship. garlic granules, that didn't ship. The dark rye flour they said wasn't supposed to, but it did. And then I didn't get the hash browns, frozen hash browns, which I really wanted to try because that was something that a lot of people recommend. And then I did not get my frozen raspberries, 5 pounds of that, which I was really looking forward to for a couple different recipes, but that's okay. I can still go to the store and get them. I just don't know if I'll be able to find organic, so that'll be an adventure. But everything else I got. So, I also didn't get a sales flyer. Weird. Whatever. That's okay. So, in this order, I got 6-pack of cream cheese, Nancy's cream cheese. It's the probiotic cream cheese, which is really good. And I just did the math, and it was cheaper to buy this 6-pack of these and keep a few in the fridge because, like, we'll use, if our family has bagels one time, one of these whole, these are 8-ounce blocks or like tubs. So our family will use like a whole one of these one time. So we'll have probably like 3 in the fridge, 3 in the freezer. That way we can like use some fresh and then we'll probably use the other ones to cook with. I'm not really sure, but it was just a really good deal to go with the 6-pack instead of like individual. So I did that. I got my organic diced tomatoes. I've gotten this before. So this is just a repeat of something that I have. It was on sale. Let me get the prices out so that way I can kind of give you that information so you guys can help price it. Okay, so for one of these, it was $18.98 for the pack of these, which I forget what the sale was. It's like, you know, because on Azure they break it down. Like if you want 1 jar, 3 jars, or 6 jars. So for 1 jar, you're paying $3.86, which is 21 cents an ounce. If you get 2 jars, you're paying $7 for the 2 of them, which is 19 cents an ounce. If you buy 6 of them, it's $18.98, and that's 17 cents an ounce. So you're saving, 4 cents an ounce per jar, and each jar is 18.3 ounces. So you're saving a good amount of money on it if you go with the 6-pack, so that's what I did. My blueberries, frozen blueberries were 5 pounds for $18, which is a really good deal for some good organic blueberries. And then I picked up this pregnancy tea. I was going to get a 6-pack, but I just don't know if I'll go through that much. I mean, I should, but I just wanted to play it safe, so I only got 3 boxes. I can't find it anywhere here locally, and Amazon, it was like, they wanted, I want to say like $18 or something like that for the 3-pack, and on here, I only paid $15. So, it was a better deal. This is my favorite pregnancy tea. And like I said, I couldn't find it locally, so I'm really happy they offered it. Now, then here's the dark rye flour. And this was something, like I said, that was not supposed to ship. And this was $10 for 10 pounds. And then this is the rice. So earlier in the video, I had told you I ordered the organic Lundberg white rice. I think it's the basmati. I'm not sure. But they didn't have that, and the closest substitute option that I could get was the Azure organic white rice, long grain. We've been using a lot of rice to help like bulk and stretch our meals. And so I wanted to make sure we got like a big bag. It's way cheaper that price, or that way. And this was actually, I think, like $4 cheaper than the Lundberg, and the Lundberg was on sale. So let me go in here. Sorry, you guys, I'm so out of breath, running around and stuff. And then plus talking and being pregnant. Okay, so this was $49.18 for 25 pounds. And I think for the Lundberg one, even on sale, was like $54. So I did save some money switching over. And then I bought 5 pounds of the Epsom salt because I've been taking a lot of Epsom salt baths. If you watch any of my other videos, I just did a second trimester like symptom video. And one of the things that I've been doing to help alleviate or just ease some of the symptoms, like soreness, swelling, that kind of stuff, has been Epsom salt. And so my plan is, because this actually wasn't, it wasn't that great of a deal, but it was in bulk, and so I wanted it. And I'll mix it with the Dr. Teal's that I have. I prefer a certain one. And to buy like the essential oils, like the rose essential oil and stuff to go into it to make that scent would cost way more. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix this 5-pound bag and the 3-pound bag of Dr. Teal's, mix it up to like stretch it. And then I bought a pound of white chocolate chips because one of the things I wanted to make is the raspberry white chocolate cookies. So that's why I wanted the raspberries, but that's okay. And then roasted salted pumpkin seeds just to kind of like snack on. It's good, good nutrients in there, or add to salads and stuff like that. And then I got onion powder. I do prefer their onion powder because it's organic. Sorry. Yeah. And it's locally, like, it's grown locally in Oregon, so I prefer that. And then I got these Eden vegetable alphabets. You guys can't really see, but they're like the cutest little letters, and they're vegetable ones instead of just regular pasta, and it's 60% whole grain. So thought that was a good deal. I've never had these, or I've never tried the Eden brand, so I only got one versus a case. And I think those were kind of like a splurge. It's not something that I normally would get, but I thought would be super fun for the kids. And that was 6 pounds, or $6 per 1 pound. So this is probably not something I'll repeat, but like I said, it was just like a fun try for the kids. And then I got chili peppers, crushed chili peppers, for a couple recipes that I wanted to make, and I didn't have any on hand. And since I was already getting some stuff from Azure, I just decided to get theirs. And then I also got minced onions to like soup mixes and things like that. And then one of the other things, again, because we live in a small town, you can't find everything that you want. So I ordered some Bubby sauerkraut. This is our favorite sauerkraut, and I can't find a good brand locally. And I've been making like Reubens once a month for our family for lunches, and I just want to have like a good sauerkraut. Plus my oldest and my husband like it, so I decided to go with that. They were on sale. Let me look and say, tell you how much they were. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place. Okay, sauerkraut was $8.77 for 25 ounces, which I think is a really good deal. And again, it was on sale, and then so was the Bubby's pickle relish. This is the kosher dill relish. I prefer dill relish. I don't like sweet relish, and this is a really good one, and this is a pretty good size, so I'm okay with that. And then again, I told you guys that I wasn't able to get the Grazier's raw cheddar cheese that I would normally get, but they did have the Azure raw cheddar cheese. And it was a little bit less per pound than the Grazier's, and so I'm going to try this out. I haven't tried this one before, so I'll go ahead and try this. I'll let you guys know if I like it, if we, switch over, because it is cheaper. Like I said, let me see, sorry, again, trying to find prices. I hate this part, guys. Okay, so it's $29. For 5 pounds, it was estimated to be $29.68, and it ended up being a little bit over. It was 5 pounds, 41. It's like 5.415 pounds. So it's a little bit over 5 pounds, and so it cost me $32.05. And I think the last time I got, and I can look on here, but I just don't want to take your guys' time up. But I think the last time I bought the Grazier's brand, it was like $54 for 5 pounds. And I think it was like also, you know, because it's not exactly 5 pounds. It's an estimated way to get it as close to 5 pounds as they can. And so I think the last time that I bought the Grazier's raw cheddar cheese, it was like $54. So that's about $5 difference. No. I mean, sorry guys. I mean $44, not $54. That's a lot more. It was only a few dollars more, so sorry. No, this one was $39. The Grazier's, I think, was like $44 the last time I bought it. I'm not 100% sure. I can go back and like put that down in the description, let you guys know. Excuse me. Okay, so I will let you guys know in the description like what exactly the difference was, and the next Azure haul, I'll either hopefully have Grazier's or I'll keep on sticking with this and we'll see. But like I said, with inflation at an all-time high, with people trying to bulk up their like stock pantries and just like buy bulk and try to save money where they can, a lot of people, there was like, I want to say there was like 10 new people at my pickup, which is kind of crazy because we're a pretty small town, like a small like community, you know, so it was pretty wild to see 10 new people there. And orders were way larger. So people are definitely stocking up and buying in bulk more now. I think Azure is a really good resource. So there was like quite a few people there. Orders were way bigger. People are aware of what's going on. And so I'm sure it's not, you know, like I'm sure it's going to continue this way for a while. And people are going to continue to just get wise to it. And more people are going to want to be buying in bulk and things like that. So I definitely suggest, if you've been on the fence about it or waiting, I wouldn't wait too much longer, because you're probably going to be in a situation where you're either paying way more than you could now, or you're just going to have slim pickings. So my advice to you is, if you are kind of on the bench about it, or just like, you know, not really sure, I would definitely jump in now before it gets like the waters get too risky, kind of a thing. I hope that this gave you some insight to Azure and what they offer, or maybe you have some ideas for some new finds, or, you know, you're later in the like ordering cycle, and you could add some of these things to your order or your next order. Again, one of my viewers, thank you for sharing this, by the way, had let me know that it's not like first come, first serve kind of a thing, as far as like the person to get their order in first. It's how far your pickup location is from Azure's warehouse, like their facility. So they are located in Oregon. So the closer you are to that location, the more likely you will be able to get whatever it is that you have in your order. So for me, there was a good, like, I think like 6 or 7 things that I didn't get. And I'm in Idaho. I'm not even that far. So if you're like central or east coast, you're probably going to get, it's probably less likely for you to get everything that you're wanting on yours, especially sale items, because everything that I didn't get was on sale except for the flour. Flour is the only thing that wasn't on sale, but they're the only people Azure is the only company that I can find that offers the artisan brand unbleached whole wheat flour that I really wanted, and is good for a lot of things. It's like an all-purpose flour. And so the farther you are, guys, the less likely it is that you're going to be getting whatever it was. So I hope all of this was helpful again. If you like this video, if you like this haul, if you found something interesting to add to your order, please hit that like button. It really helps me out. If you're not subscribed and you like these hauls or anything homemaking in general, meal planning, that kind of thing, then you should definitely subscribe and make sure you hit the bell so that you don't miss a video. And as always, friends, I will see you in the next one. Happy homemaking. Bye.